Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to Taming the Tamaskan. So today, just got a new leash in. So as I kind of talked about before, I did like retractable leashes, and I've kind of gone through a few. I have some favorites, but I'm gonna try some new ones to see, what other good brands are out there. If there's some good cheaper ones, or just good mechanisms on any of the above, really. So this is the Dogness retractable dog leash. This one is a 19.6 foot leash. This is the XL version. It also is good for a 120-pound dog, so they say. And Dogness is a company that is pretty much an exclusively Chinese pet company. On their website, I think they pride themselves as being a leader in the smart pet technology. And yeah, I mean, so far so good. I think they've got some cool stuff. This leash does have add-ons for a rechargeable LED light that clips onto one side, and on the other side it can either be a box to hold like poop bags, or it's a Bluetooth speaker that can attach to the other side as well. I didn't order those because that's not something I'm super interested in, and it adds a lot of cost. I think it's almost $80 not on sale with both attachments or all the attachments. Even on sale, it was still like $60 for all the attachments that I would honestly never use. I really mostly care about if it's a good leash. So I ordered the purple one because that's kind of Teyla's color. And you can also get it in this blue and orange, black, a bright red and black, a green and white, and a pink and white. So here's the warranty information. A lot of these things we don't really kind of look like or look at the warranty information, but it does have a 1-year warranty, to which you have to go to the dognessgroup.com and then contact your local rep for getting the product fixed. I wonder if they would actually take a broken product back. It's kind of a hard thing to take back, but cool nonetheless. There are the instructions. So as you can see, those are the optional modules that will attach to the dog leash. But other than that, it's pretty much your standard retractable leash. Now with the other Petco brand that we had that I did not recommend, that retractable leash was not good at all. I'm hoping this one is much better. It's got a little cover on the Dogness here. Peel that off there. Well, I can already tell right away, the Petco home brand leash is way lighter than this one, which is this one's not what I would call super heavy, but it's more in line with like a flexi. Initially, right off the bat, I kind of noticed that this plastic piece that protects the stitching up at the front is actually sewed into it, which is good. It's a little bit softer as well. Some other ones that I've seen, this piece up front will break and then the leash will start to fray real bad. The clip, it's kind of smaller in diameter than others that I've seen, but overall, mechanism kind of feels standard, but good, decent quality. No complaints there. The front of it, let's see here. Get that to focus. The front of it here, it's got an anti-twist kind of feed on the belt there. Feels good. It's not a noisy mechanism like the other Petco leash was. The Petco leash, it was terrible. It makes a lot of noise. It's clunky when you shake it like this. Like it just did not feel good. It also has an a thing where you can attach your poop bags underneath here as well. The mechanism, pretty simple. You can press down just to hold it, or press down and pull back to lock. and it feels pretty sturdy, not a lot of slip, which is good. And then you unlock it, it keeps going. Pretty standard for your retractable leashes. I usually check for a lot of slip. I had this problem with the other one, which we'll be doing an update on here soon. Overall, I like the feel of it. Does have a good quality plastic to it. I think normally these leashes are $35 right now. Petco was doing a big sale on Dogness stuff. I think this was, oh gosh, I think it was 50% off. So it was pretty cheap to get. It was like $13 or $14. So that's why I scooped it up. So we'll do a little walking review with it, and we'll see how it feels. I would definitely say that the hand grip is not as comfortable as the Flexi or the Petco, but it is a little bit bigger. I do like that because I don't have huge hands, but I probably have average size male hands, and there's not really any rubber coating here. It's just kind of hard plastic, so that might be a deterrent for some. I definitely think even if the mechanism and everything else is just as reliable, this may be a little bit more uncomfortable over time. They do claim that this is a German mechanism within here that is very robust, and I guess we'll find out. All right, so out testing the Dogness retractable 20-foot leash for large dogs. So we're out here hiking in Colorado now that I've had this for a few days, walking with Teyla. I think my favorite things about this leash is it's a lot better than the Petco one that I was previously using. So the Good to Go Petco leash, which I don't recommend, is it's a noisy, terrible kind of junky leash. This one, it's pretty good overall. Like I think the mechanism works pretty good. It's a little bit longer than the other 16-foot leashes, and it's also rated for 120 pounds, and the mechanism feels pretty decent. Teyla seeing all the chipmunks. We've had a day trying to get her to not to chase the chipmunks, but I'm not sure if Tamaskan's ever going to quite learn that completely. So the things that I dislike about this leash is the flat leash and the way it comes into this front here. It sometimes gets like twisted and stuck. So of course it's there to keep it from tangling as it rolls up, which is good. So it hasn't tangled inside the mechanism, but it does get stuck more than I would say a Flexi leash does. But I actually think this leash might be built better than a Flexi. The mechanism feels a lot less, Flexis tend to slip a lot, and this one has not done that for me. But overall, it's been pretty good. I primarily use these leashes at all times. Now we're hiking, I like being able to give a little bit of leash to Teyla. Some birds. And then the locking's easy, girl. The locking mechanism is a little bit different too. So most you press down and kind of like push forward. This one you press down and pull back. Wait, Teyla. So in this case, I find sometimes when I'm like in Home Depot and I have it locked all the way up against Teyla, sometimes I bump it with my thumb and I'll unlock it when I didn't mean to. But I'd say probably most people don't use leashes like that, or these retractable leashes like that. And that's probably just me and my weird hands anyway. Teyla, stop. Good girl. Yeah, I can see she's all, it is a chipmunk and wildlife fest in here. But overall, I think that's my review. I would totally recommend it. PetSmart right now, or Petco, I guess, is doing like 40% off these leashes. So if you're looking for a good retractable leash, I think this is it. I like the colors, and they also, I talked about those, you can add the LED light and the speaker and stuff. But hope you guys enjoyed watching. Catch you next time.